Hello everyone, Lady Therese here, and I'm back. I'm very sorry about my previous video about my Cr1 visa application experiences because it is so too noisy. You couldn't hardly hear me because of the background noise, but right now I'm gonna update everything about the video, and I'm going to share with you. I'm gonna give you all the recap of my visa application until my arrival here in America. So okay, here's a little recap. My husband and I submitted our Cr1 application at the USCIS October 2016, and then by November 2016, we got our Notice of Action 1, which means the USCIS received our application, and we wait until December 2016. The USCIS sent us some email, the Notice of Action 2, which means our petition or our documents were approved. So after that, that means that our papers or our application will be forwarded into the National Visa Center. The National Visa Center will be the one to give you your case number, and there at the National Visa Center, they'll be the one to collect all the financial documents of your husband, and if you were gonna have a co-sponsor. So January 2017, we got our case number. We forwarded all the financial documents of my husband and my co-sponsor, and that's the most frustrating part, I guess, because you have to wait for the National Visa Center for your papers to be approved by them, because they're gonna check everything in there, and if they see missing documents, they're gonna send you a letter stating that they need this and they need this documents, which they call the RFE. So that will gonna add up on your frustration, because it means you're gonna wait again for the National Visa Center to scan all the documents and approve your petition. So luckily we didn't get an RFE, but we just waited for like February, March, April, 4 months for the National Visa Center to approve our petition. And then after May, we got an email that they approved it, and our papers will be forwarded to the local embassy here in Manila, the U.S. Embassy here in Manila. And then they sent me and my husband an email for my interview appointment, which was August 10, 2017. So because I'm too excited about it, I told my husband to have my medical by July, I think mid of July, and I went to Manila, took my medical at St. Luke's. I stayed in this in this decent hotel near the St. Luke's, because you have to get up super duper early to be there, because God, it's a very long line. There's a lot. I couldn't imagine. I didn't expect that 4 a.m. in the morning, the line is like crazy already, crazy long. Yep, crazy long. So in order to get an earlier number, the most higher number, or I mean, you know, you have to be there very early. But it works though. It is what it is. You have to wait. You still have to wait for it. So I had my medical at St. Luke's, and unfortunately, the result of my X-ray didn't didn't well. They've seen something on my x-ray and they told me to undergo sputum exam. Yes, the sputum exam, big word. um, that's the, I think, the applicant's scariest thing that doesn't want to hear, but it happened to me. So I had a sputum exam August 7, 8, 9. Yep. Because I really thought that I can get an earlier sked for that because I need to go back to Iloilo. But unfortunately, this says there's no available slots and you have to wait for the August 7, 8, 9 skid. So I did go home and travel back again August 7, 8 for my sputum exam sked. So I did the sputum exam for 3 consecutive days. Had to get up early in the morning, cough and cough and cough and cough so hard until, even though you don't have phlegm, you have to do it like crazy. But that's an experience though. So after my sputum exam, they told me that I have to wait for 2 months for the result of the culture. Yes, crazy, 2 months. And I had the result. I had the result. October, I guess, first week of October. Waited for that, and by the time that, I think I didn't wait for like October for the supposed to be skid of the result. I called the St. Luke's about my sputum exam if it's already available last week of September, and good thing the result is already there. And praise God, my result went negative. I really want, it did jump when I heard the news that my sputum exam went negative. So after that, after I knew that my result was negative, I immediately called the U.S. Embassy to reschedule my interview, so to get an earlier sked. And the most the most earliest schedule I got was October 17. So I had my interview at the U.S. Embassy October 17, 2017 at 9 a.m. So I went there. I brought with me my passport, for this 260 confirmation page, the papers, the documents that we submitted at the U.S. At the National Visa Center, everything that we submitted from the USCIS to the National Visa Center. Yes, we had a copy of it. So it's really not necessary for you to bring that, but I did because I want everything to be, I want everything to be there. I have to make sure everything was there, in case they're gonna ask me with those kinds of documents. So I brought that with me, aside from that, I brought an authenticated birth certificate, marriage certificate, and NBI clearance. Yeah. And then, well, inside there, everything went well. It's just so fast. I mean, I had my finger scanning, my biometric, and then I went to the pre-interview, and then the final interview, and then boom, visa approved. And yep, visa approved. They just asked me about the if I brought with me some photos of me and my husband together. Yeah, that's it. And that's all they ask. And then after that, boom, everything's perfect. And then after that, I've waited for like 3 days to get my, yeah, 3 days. Well, just say a week for my passport and my packet to arrive. And everything's perfect. And then I scheduled my flight to America. We purchased my flight November 15, I guess. Yeah, November 15. So my port of entry was New York. Well, it's kind of crazy there at, in New York International Airport at the JFK, but it's an experience. So I had fun somehow. Well, the thing that happened there was you just have to like get in line. There's like a specific lanes for the citizen, for the non-citizen, and for, you know, that's it. And you just have to hand your visa packet that the U.S. Embassy sent to you along with your passport. You have to show them your passport and the visa packet, the yellow packet, and they'll be the one to open that and check everything in there, and perfect, boom. Well, actually, I haven't shared it to you, but I got an IR1 visa, which means I don't have to renew my visa visa after 2 years, because my husband and I were married for like 2 years already, because they says if you're married if you're married to an American citizen below 1 year, they're gonna like give you Cr1, which means conditional residency status. So you, after 2 years, you gotta renew that and remove the conditional, and you're gonna get a 10 years stamp. Yeah, just look for it on their website, because I'm not really sure about that, but that's how it works, I guess. I'm not really sure. That's how I understand it. But because my husband and I were married for 2 years already, upon my arrival to America, I got an IR1 visa status, visa stamp. It's valid. It has 10 years validity, so I don't have to worry about renewing it for now. So yeah, that's it. And after that, after I hand everything to the customs and borders at GF Borders and Customs, I mean, they gave me a stamp, and they says you're good to go. You're good to go to your next flight. And yeah, I went to my next flight, and boom, I'm here now in Florida. It just took us like almost, like, let's say a year for everything to work. It's supposed to be, you know, a couple of months, not a year, because the one that makes it delay, the reason makes it delay is my medical. So, but I'm not complaining. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm here now in America. So happy life. So I hope it helped you. Now I'm not gonna put any music in it, because I don't want to ruin my speech. If ever you have questions, just comment below, and I'm gladly gonna answer all your queries about the visa application, just based on my experience. So hopefully guys, I know it's a frustrating wait and like annoying processing, but it's all worth it when you get your visa approved. So just trust God and have faith in everything. Be patient and understanding, and everything will go well. Okay, so I hope it helped you, and bye bye. See you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.